Well, we were outside Halifax and we were outside Barclays.
Okay, what's your...
It's related to the TUC march on Saturday in London.
Right.
And it's kind of he's a film student,
Okay.
and I'm a, I don't know what it is, activist. And it's about raising people's attention about the banking bailouts and about
Right.
how we're all slaves and victims. So what it is also is creating a bit of a theatre, a bit of a scene, a bit of fun. We do megaphoning outside banks. We've been doing it for over 2 years. We always make sure we're never racist, never offensive, we don't swear.
But you'd have been better off letting the police know first, wouldn't you? We've had complaints about you going into banks and stuff. Have you got any ID on you at all?
I prefer not to give any ID.
Well, there's two ways we can do it. I can arrest you under Section 50 of the Reform Act because you've been acting in an antisocial behaviour manner, and I can arrest you if you fail to give me your details. So,
Section 50 of the what?
if you've been acting in an antisocial behaviour manner.
But I haven't acted in an antisocial behaviour manner.
The reason that's been given to me, I believe that you have.
How's that? If you'd like, Mr. Adams, you can watch the footage. Every time we got asked to leave an institution, we left. We haven't actually. Also, another thing as well, if you'd like to check any of the CCTV footage, no megaphone was used in any bank, only in public areas. And we did the research.
Okay, yeah, no, it's someone else.
Justice Holland in the High Court 2005.
If we just want to stand over here, I'll just move to
Justice Holland in the High Court in 2005, because we've done the research. It was in the High Court in terms of amplified protest, and it's fully legal as long as you're neither offensive or harassing to an individual, which we never are. So, but what I don't appreciate is being threatened with arrest for not breaking the law, because
I've asked you to give me your details. That's all.
No, but I prefer to remain anonymous because I haven't broken any law,
okay.
sir.
We'll soon find out. Perhaps you'd like to show me the footage that you've done.
Well, we don't want to get to that stage because. But anyway, are we free to go?
No, just not for a minute. No.
Am I under police detention?
TV X-ray whiskey 24.
Mr. Adams, am I under police detention?
Yeah. Can you just contact the Halifax and see if we've got any offences revealed there?
Mr. Adams, am I under police detention?
You're not under police detention at the moment, no.
Okay, so I'm free to go.
Well, I can come after you, can't I, I guess?
Well, please come, honestly, please come with us. You can see what we do outside Lloyds. Please do. We'd really appreciate it if you came with us, and then you could see how we do it. Because we're not breaking the law, and it's nothing against anyone in particular. It's just street theatre, but we'd be happy for you to come. We're going to do the exact same thing outside Lloyds now, and then you could see it as well. There was no megaphone used in any banks, like... Okay, please come with us, please.
I'll walk that way, yeah.
Okay, this is because Cambridge is a small place and this stuff doesn't happen every day. In somewhere like London, this is probably par for the course that protesters and megaphone. Because Cambridge is a smaller, sleepier place, it does raise a bit of attention from CCTV controllers, from people who maybe phone the police and so forth. So what we're doing now with the officer here, who's been very polite and very friendly, we're going to show him exactly what we do outside Lloyds, which is another bank.
Very important, ladies and gentlemen, that when the government and the big banks actually merge, and we know that the Conservative government in their cabinet, 18 of the cabinet members are millionaires, and they have shares in all the banks, they have interests in all the different financial institutions. Oh, madam, the hood is just for image. It's not. I'm not trying to hide my identity. Ladies and gentlemen, if any of you are struggling to pay your mortgage, if you're losing your job, if you're finding your standard of living is dropping, we ask you to seriously consider whether you should carry on paying your taxes when all the government's going to do is take your tax money and give it to the bank. How can we, as a country, afford £6 million per day for another war of aggression against yet another Muslim country? We all know it's because of Libya's gold and Libya's oil. And how do we know, ladies and gentlemen, that the Libyan rebels are any better than Gaddafi? Who's done that research? How do we know that the rebels in the east of Libya are actually nicer than Gaddafi? Are we not killing don't pay tax. Perhaps it's because I don't earn enough. But maybe, ladies and gentlemen, just maybe, just maybe, ladies and gentlemen, we have entered a very strange era, much like Germany entering World War II. And maybe it's time to not support this system any longer. Maybe it's time to stop complying. Maybe it's time to stop paying taxes. Maybe it's time for us to all stand together and say, I'm a human being, goddammit, my life has value. And the lives of Iraqi children, of Afghan children, of Libyan children also have value. So if my government and your government, the British government, cannot be trusted with money, cannot be trusted to let banks fail when they mess up, when they cannot be trusted to not invade another country, it's time for us to wash our hands of that government, to say, you no longer represent me, George Osborne, David Cameron, Nick Clegg. I have nothing to do with you. When you are cutting free education, the foundation of any civilized country is free education for the young. Please spend some time thinking about reality itself. I withdraw my consent from this government by not paying any tax. I have nothing to do with it. There is no blood on my hands. So ladies and gentlemen, please think very clearly about your tax, because a proportion of what you pay to this state is, and this is real life, is used to kill people. It's actually used to kill people. So I'd like to thank you all for listening to me and taking a moment out of your busy shopping schedule. But just remember, don't believe a word I say. I'm just a crazy guy outside a bank with a megaphone. Do your own research. Get your information from other sources other than the BBC, other than The Guardian, other than Sky News. Find out some independent research and you'll find out what really runs this planet, why they run it, what the rich really think of you, and other information like that. So stop complying. You're a human being. Break out of this illusion and start acting like an adult. Thank you very much.